Welcome to the Magic Kings podcast. My name is Steve, and I'm here with my co-host. Hello, co-host.
How's it going?
I'm good. What's your name?
I'm Mike.
Mike. So Steve and Mike, couple of dads.
Couple of dads.
Isn't it great to have a podcast about Disney World?
I love it. I'm so excited when you asked me to do this. I was so pumped. I was ready to go.
There's no one I'd rather ask, to be honest with you. So we're just a couple of dads who just love Disney. Walt Disney World, Orlando, Florida. And I am a travel agent for Just Add Magic Travel. And I can help you, plan your trip for free. The trip won't be free, unfortunately, but the planning will be.
I was promised a free trip.
Well, we'll get to that. Right. So we just love Disney. We're a couple of dads, and we want to talk about it. And we're going to have something that anytime we have a guest on here, we're going to ask them a series of questions. And you know what we're going to call them? The real Disney fans out here will get this. It's called the Lightning Lane Round. Now, Mike, what's a lightning lane? Do you know what that is?
Love it. Yep. You get on the rides, no problem. Right in.
You're right in there. It's fast. It's like lightning.
Lightning lane.
Exactly. So we're going to do the Lightning Lane Round. We're going to go back and forth here a little bit just to give you a sense of who we are, what kind of guys we are, and how much we love Disney. All right. So I'm going to ask you the first question, Mike.
Great.
Simple one.
Let's go.
How many times have you been to Walt Disney World?
You sent me these questions. I had to think.
Mm-hmm.
I had to think back, and I still don't think I have an accurate count. So I'm fairly spoiled.
Wow.
As a kid, I went a lot, probably 10, 15 times throughout childhood from probably 2 years old. Oh, I skipped ahead. Probably 2 years old to later years, and then even more recently. So I would say total is got to be in the 20 to 25 time range.
See, this is why I needed you here.
Right.
But yeah, go on.
And two or three of those is Disneyland. I know we're focused on Disney World, so
I didn't know you've been to Disneyland. See,
I have.
This is why I needed you here, because I can give you my number. I think it's 12.
Okay.
It's just like peanut. I mean, that's nothing compared. You've been there like twice as much as me.
Well, I cheated a little bit.
Oh.
Last couple of years, we lived in Florida.
Yeah.
Did the annual pass, and it was like a once-a-month trip.
Wow.
We would do a quick weekend getaway here or there, day trips, all kinds of stuff. So
That's amazing.
that definitely bumped the number up quite a bit.
Wow. Yeah, that's the dream right there. Oh, my God.
It was great.
You said this already a little bit, but how old were you when you first went? You were like 2, you said?
Yeah, I must have been around 2 years old. I still have, I remember not the trip, but I remember watching an old home video that my dad shot on one of those big VHS camcorders.
Love it.
And I must
This is back in like the 60s, right?
Yeah, basically. It was, early 90s with the big handheld camera. My dad walking around with his mustache looking like Freddie Mercury.
He had a mustache?
Oh, yeah. He
was.
Yeah,
Okay.
Freddie Mercury lookalike, my dad.
We're going to put a pin in that one.
Big Mike.
That's good.
We'll talk about that later. But so I must have been three or so years old. I just remember watching a home video of me as a little kid, and it was funny because, I was the type of kid who I did not want to be in a stroller, so I had to walk.
Wow.
I walked around Disney World, Magic Kingdom, and Epcot, and I would not sit in the stroller. So I must have been 3 at the time, and I know that wasn't my first trip there. So
wow.
Quite a few trips over the years.
Now, do your parents go without you?
They'll come with us now with the grandkids.
Right.
I've got 4 kids.
Whoa.
So I get a whole gaggle.
You have 4 now?
Yes. Yeah,
oh,
4.
man.
I've got twins who are 8. I've got a 3-year-old boy. Twins are boys as well. And then we just had a baby girl. So I got my first Disney princess experience coming up here on our next trip. We haven't done the princess stuff yet, but I'm excited.
That is wild. I mean, so I have one Mouseketeer. She's a girl, and she's 6. And we'll do an episode about princesses.
Oh, yeah.
How's that? Yes. Just so
I
can
need
get
all
you
the
prepared.
tips I can get.
Oh, man. And there's a lot.
Yep.
You're in for it. All right. Okay, I'll answer. I was 7. I remember it very well. I was in first grade. It was in May. And so it's funny to think that I'm old. I was older the first time I went than like my daughter is now, because I feel like she is much more of an grown up and doing stuff than I was then.
Yep.
So, not to say I'm a better parent than my parents, but, it's kind of, anyway.
We won't go there.
We'll talk about the mustache in that one. Yeah, that's another podcast.
yes.
So I don't know if you're going to have to pull out your phone for this one, Mike, or if you know it off the top of your head.
I know. Oh, I know.
All right. So the My Disney Experience app, this is the app that you use to do everything at Disney World. In the app, you can choose a Disney character that is like almost like your profile picture.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So who's the Disney character?
I'm boring. I'm classic Sorcerer Mickey.
Oh.
I'm Sorcerer Mickey. I used to love watching the Fantasia movie as a kid.
Really?
Which is like a weird movie for a kid because there's no words. It's just Mickey dancing around with broomsticks and buckets of water. And I just love the music. So I was always like a big Sorcerer Mickey fan. Now, my wife is the alien from Toy Story. So she goes for the alien. I go for classic Sorcerer Mickey.
Wow. Sorcerer, I mean, that I wouldn't say that's basic. Unless, is there no other? There's got to be regular Mickey too.
You know what? I think
that's
there's
an
regular
option.
Mickey. I like the Sorcerer Mickey, and every once in a while you can actually meet Sorcerer Mickey in the parks. I forget where exactly I saw him, but we did get some pictures with Sorcerer Mickey.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna have to do it because I never met Sorcerer Mickey. No, that's not boring. I would say that's a good one.
Okay.
Mine actually is boring. It's Goofy. It's my
Naturally.
guy. Goofy's my guy. You know why I chose him?
Love Goofy.
Some people have said when they've seen this that it looks like a selfie, but it's actually a character.
I can see that.
Yeah. So I got Goofy. You know, he's my guy. I love Goofy. He's my favorite. All right, next question. And this is an easy one here. What's your favorite park? This is a softball.
This is controversial.
Oh,
Because I know you're not going to like the answer. I love Epcot.
oh no, I like that.
Okay.
I like that. I don't.
I know
it's
you're
not
a
my
Magic
favorite.
Kingdom guy.
Oh yeah,
I'm
Magic Kingdom
spoiling
guy.
your answer, but I know it. And my wife and my kids are Magic Kingdom. I'm Epcot. Epcot I love.
No, Epcot's great. No, there's no bad answer, really. Even Animal
There
Kingdom,
isn't,
which I think Animal Kingdom might be even number 2 for me. I don't know. I love Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom's great.
Yeah.
It does get like the 4th place rap a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe
Sure.
I think, it's like the sports leagues. It's like one of them's got to be the NHL.
That's right. Exactly.
And hockey's still
People
great.
love hockey.
People love hockey.
Exactly.
Playoff hockey is awesome, but something's got to be number 4.
No, I agree. But no, number 1 for me is Magic Kingdom. You said it. It's totally true. Yeah.
And Magic Kingdom, I love Magic Kingdom. I just
Who doesn't?
I've got fond memories of Epcot. I'm a food guy.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get into
Yes.
that much
Oh,
later.
we'll get into that.
We'll get a lot. So it's a problem. So Epcot, there's so many good options there.
Speaking of, I didn't mention that we have a nickname on this podcast that we call ourselves.
Yes.
The Great Big Beautiful Dads.
Yep.
Because we're both Great Big Beautiful Dad. I mean, there's no explanation needed.
It's great.
I just wanted to throw that in there. So the next question is, now this one's tough. What's your favorite ride? You got to pick one.
I absolutely love the new Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
Wow.
Ride. Love.
And that's a big new favorite for people.
It is, if you haven't experienced it yet, it is unlike any other ride, roller coaster that you've ever been on. It's like going on your favorite roller coaster, but also being immersed in a Disney story, which is Guardians, which is Marvel, but it's still you're in the universe of Guardians of the Galaxy, and you're on an awesome roller coaster ride, and you just like get sucked in. It's great.
Oh my God, it is amazing. I have to agree that it's up there. My favorite as a kid was Splash Mountain.
Yep.
And guess what? My favorite now is Tiana's Bay Adventure. It's even better.
I haven't been on it yet. I'm excited to go on it because I also love Splash Mountain, and I have a funny Splash Mountain story. I don't know if I should get into it now.
Get into it. I talk Splash Mountain and / Tiana's all
Okay,
day.
so I love Splash Mountain, and unfortunately, I have a tough last memory of Splash Mountain. I bought a brand new hat.
Oh,
I think I told you the story.
I've heard.
Bought a brand new hat.
It's tough to hear.
For the trip to Disney.
Yep.
Was excited. It was one of the last weekends of Splash Mountain. We knew it was closing. So
Listeners, if you know what's coming, put it in the comments. Is that how? Are there comments on podcast?
I don't know. Yeah,
We'll find out.
Well, so naturally, as what happens on a Disney ride, the hat goes flying. Lost the hat into the water. So it's kind of like a tribute to the old Splash Mountain. I'm super excited for Tiana's. I've been by it. You could see all the theming and everything from the area that's right around there, and it looks really cool.
Yes, it's like, the theming of Splash Mountain was so good, but in terms of like the theming, it's just on another level. It's such a long. It's like 15-minute ride. Like it's just bang for your buck. It's like the best.
Awesome.
So I gotta go with that one.
I'm excited to try that one out.
It's so good. All right. Favorite show. And this includes, by the way, nighttime spectaculars. It includes, I'll even throw in parades if you want to go there, but also any other kind of show you can see in the parks.
Yeah, so I have a couple. I'm going to save one for Magical Moment at the end.
Okay. All right, save it. Save it.
I would say a new fireworks show at Magic Kingdom, and I'm blanking on the name, but they've got the castle lit up with all the LED lights and everything to make it like look like the different movies of the music. It's just awesome.
It's called Happily Ever After.
It's
such a good show.
It's really cool. And no matter where you are on Main Street, like you could stand all the way almost at the beginning of Main Street, still see the castle, still see the fireworks. People are lined up all the way down the street. Everyone with their magic bands. The magic bands are synchronized to light up with the show, which is so cool. I think that's so clever that they did that, because then you get the street lighting up as the theme.
Yes.
And it's just a great show for the kids. Loved it. And then if you're willing to kind of stick around, you can sneak onto some rides quickly after. Oh, yeah. I always pop right over to the Buzz Lightyear ride. You get a couple, it's 5-minute wait after the fireworks show. A little tip for everybody. Go right over to Buzz Lightyear, take the kids on, boop, 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 go a couple times around. It's great.
That's a huge tip generally, is that the Magic Kingdom usually is open for at least an hour or two after the fireworks are over. So,
that's right.
Yeah, that's a great tip. My favorite show, I'm gonna go with Festival of the Lion King in Animal Kingdom. Yep. They get the kids involved. You can go, like my daughter got to walk around and play an instrument in the show.
Oh, nice.
They got the guys. Oh yeah, they got the guys who spin the fire and stuff.
Yep.
They got the guys dressed as monkeys tumbling around. So that's a great one. I love that one.
That is cool.
So next question is your favorite resort. Where do you like to stay?
Okay, so we've been to a couple, and you gotta go. You gotta be on campus.
You gotta.
You have to. It's like imperative to be in the Disney bubble. I've been to a few. I really enjoy the Caribbean Beach Resort. That one, Skyliner. Dude, don't get me started on Skyliner. I love Skyliner. I will go all day. We could have a whole episode about the Skyliner.
Oh, let's do it.
So I really like Caribbean Beach Resort. The good thing there too is with Skyliner, you could pop over to Riviera if you want to go to Topolino, which is a really nice, fancy character brunch, or dinner if you want to have a nice date night with the wife. Yeah, so I really like Caribbean Beach Resort, and there's a lot there. There's a lot to do. There's some great pools, good food. Sebastian's great family style. Caribbean food, really good. So I think Caribbean Beach is going to be my number one.
Wow. All right. I'm going to throw out there, you said you've stayed at a couple.
Yep.
What's one that you are what's your dream that you want to stay at someday?
So in some of them I stayed at when I was younger. So I've got fond memories of the Polynesian.
Oh,
Polynesian's great. Floridian, great. Another one. I'd love to stay at Riviera. Riviera is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's one of the higher end hotels that are available. So I think I would go. I would go probably Riviera is like a dream stay.
I'd say my favorite. I've stayed at a bunch. I think my favorite is the Port Orleans French Quarter.
Okay.
So there's two Port Orleans. I don't know if you ever stayed at either of them.
I have not. No.
So I've stayed at both. There's Riverside, which is it's also very nice, but it's bigger.
Yep.
The French Quarter it's pretty small, but it has the Mickey beignets, first of all. I don't know if you ever sunk your teeth into those puppies.
No,
those
are. Now I've gotta go.
We got to go.
I gotta go.
Let's get how long? When's the next flight?
Yeah.
And then
let's see.
It's very New Orleans, and we're big Tiana people in this house. It's my favorite ride. It's my daughter's favorite princess by far. So, that they got that going on. So I'd say that might be my favorite. My dream, and I have not stayed here yet. I really want to stay the Boardwalk. It might be a little...
Boardwalk looks really cool.
It does,
and they've got a whole area where you can actually go and shop and do all that stuff.
Yes,
an actual boardwalk.
It is actually like a boardwalk. Yes.
So that's a great pick. I think that's another great option.
The thing about those two, and it's like the Boardwalk Yacht Club, Beach Club, all those would be great, is you can walk to Epcot.
Oh, yeah.
And you can either walk to the Skyliner and go to Hollywood Studios. You can even also walk to Hollywood Studios or take a boat. They're just very centrally located. All right. We got a few more here.
Yep.
Lightning Lane round.
Let's go.
Favorite restaurant? This is tough.
I was torn. And so I've got some hotel restaurants that I really liked, but I'm going to keep it to the parks.
Oh, all right.
So I'm going to restrict myself.
Wow. Okay. All right.
My top two, and I'll tell you my number two first, and both of them are in Epcot.
Oh,
I love the San Angel Inn restaurant, which is in the Mexico Pavilion.
nice.
Great food, great margaritas, great drinks, great atmosphere. You're like inside it looks like you're out outside at night, and there's the pyramid with everything in the background.
And you can see the ride, right? You can see through the Grand Fiesta Tour.
Grand Fiesta Tour with Three Caballeros, great ride. So you get kind of like that whole atmosphere. It feels like you're in Mexico, and it's like nighttime, and you're outside. It's really cool. So that's my number two. And it probably would have been my number one until we did this year, which my kids loved. Teppen Edo in the Japan Pavilion. Teppen Edo is a hibachi restaurant. So they cook in front of you at the table. And you get great food. You can get the filet mignon, the noodles, all the great Japanese food. Awesome experience.
Japan is so good. It's one of the best countries,
awesome.
I think, in the World Showcase.
It's really
Japan's sweet. Yeah. I'm going out of the parks here.
Okay.
This is going to be.
Well, so now I want to have an out of the parks pick too.
You did your pick.
You go. You give me.
We'll
yours.
do our food episode.
All right,
You're driving that
okay,
one.
We'll do
I'm kicking my feet up in that
I'll
one.
save it for the food episode.
But because I will say, like, when I go there, you're definitely more the food guy. I'm kind of like, when I get there, I'm kind of like a demon. Like, I'm just like, give me a pretzel. Like, I need a a Mickey ice cream bar, and let's just go. Like, I don't want to stop.
Calories to keep
exactly.
the bus moving.
It's just fuel.
Yep.
But the times that I actually do like slow down, that I rarely like slow down and do like a sit down. I mean, it's not rare, but that I really like focus on the food. It's always so great. The restaurant, this is going to come out of left field. Have you ever been to Animal Kingdom Lodge?
Animal Kingdom Lodge,
The resort, yeah.
The resort, I have.
You
yes,
have,
I have. But a long time ago, I think it was probably before these. I didn't eat there, so maybe.
Yeah, so they have, I think, the best restaurants of any resort that I've been to. I haven't been to every one, but and my favorite restaurant, it's called Boma, and it's a all you care to enjoy.
Love it.
Buffet. And it's like African inspired, and so it's like some of it's like South African. It's like a lot of South African and a lot of like North African, and then a little bit of like West African. But it's some of the best food I've ever had. Period. And one of the best restaurants I've ever been to. Period. It was so
gotta try it.
Good.
Yeah.
You gotta If you can sneak over to Animal Kingdom Lodge, it's amazing. All right, we got a few more here.
Let's go.
Favorite snack.
Okay, I this is the one I cheated on a little bit.
Oh,
because this is more of a quick serve.
I like how you're like, I can't. I have to come clean.
This is it's actually kind of you could consider this a full meal, but I'm gonna say snack because I would do it quick and just keep moving.
Again, we're great big beautiful dads.
We're
slamming down anything can be a snack.
So ultimate snack is the beer battered fish and chips from Yorkshire County Fish Shop.
I love it.
It's so good.
Yeah, that is good.
It's probably the best fish and chips I've ever had in my life.
Wow,
it's so good.
That's a snack,
and
baby.
You got a great view right over the World Showcase. Oh, yeah, it's awesome.
All right, my favorite snack. You're gonna head on down to Adventureland. You gotta get a cheeseburger spring rolls. You ever have these?
Ooh, no,
it's so good.
Where it's in Adventureland?
So it's in Adventureland. There might be another place
right
they have it
near
sometimes.
The entrance?
Yes,
yeah. Oh,
yes. It's that little. It's just a little cart.
Kiosk. Yeah.
They usually they'll have a cheeseburger and sometimes like a special one too that like kind of changes. But you stick. That one's always good too. But you stick with a cheeseburger. Oh my God, you're gonna. And then you head on over. You get a Dole Whip. In Adventureland. All right. This is the second to last question here. Underrated attraction or experience at Walt Disney World?
Okay, I don't know if this is underrated, but I feel like every time I go, it's like there should be way more people in line because it's awesome. My kids love it. Enchanted Tiki Room. I love Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room.
Yes.
At this point, my kids have the songs memorized.
Nice.
And they could be part of the show. So I like it. It's great. It's classic Disney World. And it's a quick little, pop in, cool off if you're hot, and then you pop out and get a little Dole Whip right at the exit. So
totally,
you can take some time in there, listen to the birds singing. and the flowers croon.
Oh, there you go.
Tiki room.
Wow. Maybe you could join. Now, do you remember when the tiki room was taken over by Zazu and Iago?
I do, and I read so I remember that, and then I was like trying to think back because I went now and it's like classic tiki room. So I like did some Googling, and apparently there was like a fire.
Yeah, I think Iago caught on fire or something, and they were like, let's just scrap this.
Go back.
I actually liked it. I mean, I like it now. I think the classic is, if I had to choose one, I definitely choose the classic the way it is now.
Yeah.
But people have really hated that. I thought it was funny. I don't know. There was a lot of jokes. I don't know. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
But anyway, shout out to Iago. He's, gone but not forgotten.
Yep.
So underrated. And it's going away, and I think it gets a lot of hate, and I'm excited for what's going in there. How many caveats can I say? I think Dinosaur in Animal Kingdom is a great ride.
Yeah.
There's, in terms of like what I would call like major attractions, it's probably the one that has the lowest weight of any in Disney World.
Yeah. Pretty like it's a ride. Like it's a thing. Like you get strapped in, and it's like almost like a roller coaster ride. But
it is.
I'm surprised that it's not more. You know what? I think it's probably just because it doesn't have a full on like Disney theme. It's just
I think it's
plain
that.
old dinosaurs. It's not anything to do to tie into one of the movies or any of the other IP. So it's tough to like keep attention on it.
Agreed. I think too, it's a little scary for little ones.
Yes.
And I think so that, although my daughter liked it when she was 4, so whatever. But and then it's very tucked away.
It is,
so it's a little hard, but it's actually going away. It's the ride is just being rethemed to Indiana Jones. I don't know if you saw
awesome.
it.
I didn't see that, but I'm excited.
So that's
I love Indiana Jones.
as part of the like tropical Americas kind of deal. So I guess in Disneyland, you may know, they have the same track as Dinosaur, but it's Indiana Jones, and people are like, "Oh, it's great."
Yes.
So
okay.
I'm sure that'll be awesome. But that's what I'm going with. All right. So here we're at our last question here. We're going with a magical moment or a pixie dust moment. This is when cast members, that's the employees at Disney World are called cast members, where they'll, sprinkle some pixie dust on you, or just generally a magical moment. Does that have to be pixie dust? But
I'm going to go with a magical moment here.
Let's do it.
And so the first time I really saw this, it blew me away, and it was recently. At Animal Kingdom, if you time it right, the animal encounters, winged encounters, Kingdom Takes Flight, experience is so cool.
Yes,
and it's right, and I'll go into it, but it's right in front of the Tree of Life, and it's literally like 500 parrots and birds and beautiful, colored different birds. They're flying around. They're free flying. Mm-hmm. They're trained to fly with the music. There's someone narrating, and the first time I saw all those, scarlet macaws and all these other birds fly right over my head and go, land on the side, and then on cue fly away and fly up.
Sick.
It was amazing. It blew me away. I was like, are these robot birds? Or are these real?
These drones?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. It kind of was like hit me, and I was like, wow, that was so cool. Like that's something you don't see every day.
Totally
great experience.
It is kind of amazing how they make that work. Yeah. I'm going to go with one that is. There's so many. I mean, shout out to all the cast members.
Yes.
I mean, they're to a person are amazing, and it's really what makes Disney World
absolutely
like so great. Yeah. Not the only thing, but there was just this very small moment. I'm thinking back. We went when my daughter was 4, and I think we're on our second Magic Kingdom day, and it's like late afternoon. We're kind of dragging, but it's like we want to go. Like I'm like, all right, we got to figure something out here. And literally, as I'm like, what are we gonna do? A cast member comes up with a giant thing of ice cream and says, "Hey, do you want to have this for free?" We were like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, let's give it to her for free. Yeah, you can just have it." I was like, "Really?" She was like, "Yeah, have a good day." And that was it. And I cannot tell. It was like Popeye having spinach. Yeah. Like she eats this ice cream, this giant ice cream that we just got out of the clear blue sky, and we were raring to go. And I think we didn't leave until like probably 11 o'clock that night, and it was thanks to that cast member's ice cream.
That's great.
So that always sticks out to me. But shout out to them.
They do a great job. they're everywhere. The park is immaculate.
Yes.
The everyone's working with a smile. It's the difference with Disney World and other places you could go.
Yes.
It's great.
It's so true. All right. Well, that's our round. That's it.
That was great.
That was our lightning lane round.
I feel like I may have dragged it on a little bit, but
please.
it was.
You
fun.
know, we need our listeners, our friends. Our listeners need to get to know us.
The Mickey Mouse Club.
The Mickey. There we go. They're a great, big, beautiful audience out there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So this is good, and we'll ask these questions. Of any guests we have on. But that's episode 1 of the Magic Kings podcast.
That was awesome.
Isn't this great?
This is great.
We have a podcast about Disney World.
I know.
I mean, how else would you want to spend your time?
I can't think of a better way.
Me either. So if you can go on, subscribe. Many episodes coming. If you want to make your Disney wishes upon a star come true with a wonderful Disney trip, just contact me, Steve at justaddmagictravel.com. Or, leave a 5-star review and just say, hey, can you get in touch with me? Here's my email address. And I'll do it that way, too. That's fine. But Steve at justaddmagictravel.com. And with that, you want to take us out, Mike? Shout out to Disney World? What do we say?
Shout out to Disney World.
That's it.
That's a great, yeah.
How
do you end it?
That's all you can say.
This was awesome. I'm super excited to do many more of these podcasts and talk shop. As I said, when you asked me to do this, I could talk for days. So
Totally.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing better. There's nothing better in the world. So with that, we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Shout out to everybody out there. Bye.